What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are doing another quick juice review video today. My name is Alec from Blackhouse Vapor Company. Thanks for joining us. Let's get started.
Are you listening? Damn.
Okay, this quick juice review is going to be on Mega Coffee Donuts. If you've watched one of these videos before, awesome. If you haven't watched one of these videos before, let me break it down really quickly for you. We're gonna start with the flavor profile of the juice in question, and then I'm gonna talk about my particular temperature recommendations. Is this a hot vape? Is it a cool vape? Kind of what wattage or temperature you should be looking at using to get the best flavor out of this particular juice. And then I'm going to finish it off, polish off the video just by talking about where this juice fits into my particular juice lineup. Is it a all-day vape, dessert vape, a morning vape? Where does it kind of fit in there? I'll let you know at the end of the video. So let's get started with just the flavor profile. The flavor profile on this coffee donuts is super interesting. I've tried a few coffee donut flavors before, but none quite like this. This is far more savory than I've experienced in previous coffee donut flavors. The coffee is really accurate, but not overwhelming. It's nice and nutty and kind of has some cacao notes in it, but it's not overwhelming and it's not too punchy or too throaty. It's very nice and smooth. And then the donut flavor, again, is more of a savory donut than a sweet donut. They didn't include any sort of fruity tones in this at all. It's just kind of that cake battery type of flavor, not an overwhelming buttery vanilla flavor, but just kind of a nice smooth cakey flavor. So the combination of the nice nutty coffee flavor and the smooth vanilla cakey flavor is a wonderful combination. I'd say this flavor profile is one of the best I've seen from a coffee donuts flavor, period. So definitely worth trying just based off flavor alone. So in terms of temperature for this particular flavor, it goes a little bit contrary to popular belief. Most people think that with creamy flavors you want to go with a cooler temperature, but I'd say with this particular flavor works really well at like a medium to a hot temperature. Even though it is a savory flavor, it acts and tastes a lot different than most savory flavors, and that's one thing that I did notice. I don't think that it's quite as good at a low temperature as it is at a high temperature, so my personal recommendation would be to start high and go low to find that perfect temperature or wattage for you. So where does this flavor fit into my kind of personal rotation of flavors? I would consider this right in between that like morning, really great with coffee flavor that's perfectly savory and goes really well with a good cup of joe. It's somewhere in between that and maybe even an all-day vape, where it still is not too savory, not too sweet, perfectly right in the middle, and interesting enough to keep you happy and satisfied vaping it all day long. So I would consider it somewhere in between there. I don't know. I think personally you'll have to find where it fits for you, but for me, I'd say it's somewhere in there. I could vape this thing all day long, but I really, really personally enjoy it in the morning with a good cup of joe. Now these mega flavors only come in these 15 ml bottles, and they are either 12 or 24 milligram salt nic. So keep that in mind. They're great for pod systems and super perfectly flavorful. Try it out in like maybe a Breeze or a Soren, and I think you'll have a great time. The 50-50 mix with the salt nic is perfect for pod systems and really still delivers an awesome amount of flavor. Good amount of throatiness, and overall I would highly recommend you try this flavor out. Even if you're into candy flavors and you haven't really tried many savory flavors, I definitely consider this one as maybe a transitioning flavor from kind of more candy or sweet or fruity flavors into more savory stuff. This isn't going to be overly savory or really buttery or anything like that. It's just nice, crisp, clean, and smooth. And so I definitely recommend you give it a try no matter where you are on that spectrum of liking more creamy stuff or liking more candy type flavors. But that's everything I've got for you today, guys. If you're watching this on YouTube and you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Blackhouse Vapor Company's YouTube channel. If you're watching this on our website and you see that product up above, hopefully I gave you enough information to make a decision as to whether or not this is going to be a good flavor for you. If you're still having a hard time deciding, maybe come down to the shop, 2148 South 900 East. Suite 3, Salt Lake City, Utah. And you can sample this flavor out for yourself and see in person if it's going to be something worthwhile for you. But thank you again for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Have a fantastic day.
Are you listening?